So when we last played the game, our heroes came to a windmill that's called the Old Bone Grinder, and they met a little sweet old lady who invited them in, even though her house was a mess, to stay the night. Uh, the group was very weary of the old lady and searched the house under the guise of cleaning the upstairs area and came across a few odds and ends that were unusual. But nonetheless, the party persisted and decided to stay the night. Throughout the night, they had set up a watch, and someone had noticed that there was a rumbling upstairs with the old woman. Now, Cordelia, being very well trained in the art of barriers and warding and protection, found out that that's the spell that was being cast. And that's when we last left our heroes. Was there any interpretation from anybody else that was different than mine?
No, I think that's accurate.
No, that was pretty much what it was. There was a lot of like us talking, so
We do enjoy talking.
yeah, we do. Everybody else is asleep except for. Ooh, that's loud. Shit. Sorry.
Let's crank that down a little bit.
And Soleil, I think, were the ones on watch.
There you go.
Because Soleil was the one that told her of the shenanigans going up above.
So what's going on with you guys then?
And just a reminder, the alarm spell is up in a 20-foot radius, I believe.
Yes, and it would let you know if anybody besides the people that you associated with the alarm left the alarm area, correct?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Alarm, where you at?
You ward an area when creatures enter the permission. On the cast alarm, select the password. Choice mental alert. What's the password? Password.
Password exclamation point 1.
Not your work password, Levi.
Do we need an actual password, or can we just say like everyone that was present has it?
Yes.
Honam all day.
Honam all day.
Or the wall break, sir.
Trees don't belong on trains.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so Cordelia, you're aware of some movement upstairs.
Yeah, Ileana's gonna go upstairs. She said she would go and talk to the lady, or attempt to try. She will mosey on up.
So when you reach the third floor, there is a trap doorway kind of deal that stops you from coming upstairs, and it seems to be locked.
And she will kind of use her staff to just kind of, softly knock on the door. Just a little tap, tap, tap. Say, Madame Greta, this is Cordelia. I have a question.
And what you hear is some chanting that's in Sylvan, and it stops immediately. And she's like, now isn't a good time, sweetheart. You should probably go back downstairs. I'm in the middle of something very important.
I beg your pardon. But I have felt the casting of protection magic in here. It is something I'm well versed in. I would be able to assist if need be, but I am afraid that the casting in question is something we must discuss.
No need to worry your pretty little shoulders. Why don't you just go downstairs and rest? There's plenty of food to eat. This has to be done before the sun breaks in the morning. Please, go back to rest.
Madame, I must insist. I cannot go back downstairs until we've had this discussion, or until I can at least see what you are casting.
No, you mustn't interrupt the spell. The conjuring is a very important deal. Please, go back downstairs. I can't ask you again.
Madame, I still must insist. If you cannot open the door, I may have to open it by force. Please do not make me do such a thing. We are a guest in your home, and I would not want to do such a thing, but my companions are wary of you. If I may be honest and blunt, I would like to allay such fears, but you are not giving me much chance here.
How would you be fearful of me? I'm just an old lady. I'm here trying to protect you. This is a protection spell. You should know if you're so well versed.
I am, madame, but you have not let me see what the particulars of your spell are. Preservation can be used to the extremes, as is the, she kind of gestures towards the area around her. Barovia itself is the extreme of protection. I do not know what the extent of your spell can do. That's why I'd wish to see it for myself.
There's no time, dear. Go downstairs. I promise you your safety. Go. I've already offered you food and wine. You're safe. Go.
Man, is she really gonna be this fucking ornery about it?
Can I ask for Ileana to make like a perception check to see if she thinks the old lady's being honest? Like that she is purely doing this for protection?
She can try.
Because, I mean, like, we know it's a protection spell, but as Dee's saying, like, we don't know the specifics, and it could be twisted in some way to fuck us over. But if she's stating that she's not, and Ileana may or may not believe her...
Rolls a natural 20.
I mean, what she's saying is very honest. She has to cast a spell before the morning breaks, and it's a protection spell.
That's not...
That's not useful at all.
If she doesn't do it, she turns into a vampire.
Or we can trust her.
Just no one.
I know I was on the team of paranoia originally, but she hasn't given us anything. Haven't found anything.
Like,
We do have the alarm spell. If she breaks the alarm, then we'll be ready.
No, I do agree. I just wish she was being a little more reasonable about it.
If you ask me as the DM, you're being pretty unreasonable.
And I was just about to say that, like, we are like the dickheads coming in here.
I don't think it's super dicky. Like, yes, we are a guest in her home, but also it's like, hey, we know you're casting a spell in there. You mind telling me what it is?
Yeah, I don't think that's too out of line to be like, hey, you're doing
crazy.
Some magical fuckery. Like, can you explain that, please?
But she just did, and she said,
not really. She said basically you don't need to know about it.
Right.
Like that's not exactly like saying, it's this for this. Like obviously,
like
if it's
all Ileana's asking is to be able to see the spell, basically, to be like, hey, like this is weird. Can you let me at least see it? She's going, no. Like she's being super sus about it.
Right. Which like makes leads me to believe like now there is a tertiary reason to be hiding something.
Right. Like if it's for protection, then there shouldn't be that much of a reason to hide it from me. No.
I get it, but
I mean, I can see both sides. It's like she doesn't know who the fuck we are either.
I'm just trying to be the devil's advocate, and that's exactly what I was trying to say. She doesn't know who we are. She let a group of like combat trained people, which is obvious, come into her home, and then like pretty much just Beauregard our way in, up and down the stairs and everything.
Right.
I guess.
And then on our side, everything seems sus.
Yeah.
Like she's casting spells, she's by herself, she's talked about, kids in the pies, this and that and the third. But it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things to where it's all like, if you wake up Dr. Nikea, if it's one of those things to where it's all like, if you want to trek the outside in the dark, we can do that too. If you feel uncomfortable in here.
Well, like, Soleil obviously hasn't heard what's been happening, the conversation back and forth, but like he didn't feel threatened enough to wake up the rest of the party. It was
There you
just
go.
like, hey, we should figure out what she's doing. But so even still, it's like, okay,
So, not to
your
metagame, is there any particular way that you can protect us from anything aside from the alarm spell? If you feel that type of way about her casting,
Not really. No.
so then it's entirely up to you two at this point to determine, is this a threat,
So
or
I'm
is
gonna
it
actually go
something
back
that you can?
downstairs. She'll leave and go back downstairs to talk with Soleil.
All right.
Also, I've never heard the saying, don't worry your pretty little shoulders. So add that to the list of fun things we've come up with here.
it's a Barovian special.
Yeah.
All right. So you go back down the stairs, and the chanting continues like literally as soon as you leave. And like I said, it's in Sylvan. If you speak Sylvan, you might be able to discern what she's saying.
She does not. Sylvan or Elven? Is that the same thing?
Sylvan is the language of plants and animals.
Tracking. No, she does not know that.
I do not know that either. Doesn't
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't given my character all the languages she needs. But I'll wait until after this.
like adding Sylvan to the list.
No, I won't add it right now.
Soon I'll be able to know what she was saying.
So Ileana will come back down, and she'll say, "I'm not sure what to make of this. She is certainly casting a protection spell. Of that I am certain, but she will not let me in, and she is insistent that it is a spell to protect us."
She specifically stated to protect us, not herself.
I am having to ask for the info for that because I forgot, honestly, if that was the specific wording.
Mr. DM.
Oh yeah, she said it was to protect us, as in the whole of the people.
Gotcha.
Well, I would say I lean instinctually to trust her for now. But I would respect your opinion in this matter.
And she just kind of nods, says, "Well, in truth, we are the guests in this home, and it has been rather rude. I will admit. I'm willing to at least see what she is doing."
Well, sometimes when you have to, be responsible for your life and others, being rude is just natural.
Of course, I'm willing to wait and see, I suppose. So keep the guard up, though, as it were.
Agreed. Yeah, I guess we just sit back down. I would guess Soleil was sort of pacing while Ileana was upstairs, and yeah, once they come to that decision, he just sit back down, eyes focused on the stairs.
All right. So that was the second watch. And along the end of the second watch, Ileana, you hear the chanting and the shuffling and shambling upstairs stop. And there's a stillness and a quiet that makes you feel easy.
Gotcha. is it a,
Genjutsu?
I would say like an unnatural easiness, or does it feel like kind of like a very just calming presence?
It's like a calming presence. It would be similar to how a sanctuary spell would feel.
Okay. Gotcha. She will actually kind of go back up, just to kind of once again tap on Greta's door, and she'll say, Madame Greta, have you finished your spell? May we speak?
And she's like, "Oh, of course." And like you hear like the slide of the trap door like unhinge, and she opens up the lid, and she's in a nightgown, and she has a very startling presence because she looks very frail. Like, but she's like, "Come in, please." And like the moonlight just kind of shines through her sheerness of her nightgown, and like you can see the outline of her old decrepit body.
And are there any remnants of the spell, like everything she was drawing on the floor or anything like that? Is that still there?
Oh yeah, you see signs and remnants of like salt basically for sealing, and you smell the burning of like some light incense.
So yeah, she steps through the threshold, and she kind of like just very like bows her head very deeply, and she says, Madame Greta, please allow me to extend an apology to you. We have treated you very unkindly for you opening your home to us.
Very much so, I must say, but I understand your wariness being not of Barovia.
Indeed, this land has worn on me, I will admit to you. And I see suspicion of cross in every intention. And so the spell you are casting, I will admit, frightened me for a moment. But I have felt its calming presence. It is... The School of Abjuration itself is like a warm blanket to me, and this is an extra comfort on top of it.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the magics. They're here to help aid and protect us. The sending stones are not far from here, and there are creatures that go bump in the night that happen upon us every now and then.
I see. Please allow me to extend my thanks once more for your protection and hospitality. We have done you great wrong in our suspicions, but I do hope you will forgive us for that.
And she kind of like puts her hand on your shoulder, like she's rubbing your shoulder, and she's like, "You're such a sweet child."
And I say, like, Eliana does blush at that. Like, she's not used to being complimented. She just says, well, thank you. May I please, just for curiosity's sake, I am, again, a studier of abjuration. May I please study the spell for a moment?
Take your time, as much time as you need. As a matter of fact, I have to continue the spell at the Sending Stones once day breaks. I would dare not go out at night. I'm supposed to meet my sisters there at the Sending Stones. Perhaps you'd like to learn the spell yourself.
Oh, yeah, her eyes definitely light up. I would love that. Absolutely.
And so give me an Arcana roll.
Gotcha. Arcana. Ooh. Come on.
Some of the language is different, considering that she's from Barovia, but you can make out bits and pieces. Remember how I was saying, like, spells in Barovia don't react the same way as they would normally?
Right.
So you see that there's, like, where it would be a left-facing S, the S is facing the opposite direction, like, type stuff. Like, small hints and things that, like, you can understand the spell, but it's like when you understand algebra, but you don't understand how you got the answer.
Right, like it's the same. It's almost like using the same alphabet, but the language is different.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, she'll actually like kind of call down to Soleil and say, Soleil, everything is fine up here. I'm going to just be up here for a while if you want to let the next watch go.
Sounds good.
And it's like nearing like 5 o'clock in the morning, so you guys probably have another good 4 hours if you want to get another good bit of rest.
Yeah, and I'd wake up the next crew. I don't remember who the third watch was, but I'd just let them know the situation and then lay down to sleep.
I think third watch was Artesian and Masquerade.
You gotta have your smarts and your strongs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your watch buddy.
And so at this point, the last watch is pretty much unnecessary if you guys didn't want it, because Griselda is up and she starts to walk down the stairs as you're like studying her spell.
For sure.
She doesn't offer you any insights as to how the spell works. She just kind of leaves you there pondering, and she starts to head downstairs.
And Ileana will kind of like sketch like what remnants are there in her book, because I assume some of it's kind of burned away or what have you.
Yeah, time has definitely like taken away some of the steps of the spell, and like you don't understand like all the somatic components because obviously you didn't see the somatic components.
Right. Yeah, she'll just she'll hang out there for a while until joining everyone back downstairs when she's got her fill of it.
All right, and it's like about 6 o'clock in the morning, and she starts to gather up some materials to like put together a little porridge. She doesn't really have much for ingredients. She has like a barrel full of oats, some random spices. She likes to put like spicy peppers in her oatmeal in the morning, and she's like, "Do you guys like spicy breakfast?"
Love it.
So she like throws her little spicy peppers in there, and as she's cooking, she's kind of like walking by and stroking Arabelle's hair and like braiding it as she's like cooking and breakfast and everything. Would you like me to put on some tea, coffee, or anything?
No, of course not. Let me help you. And then like Nike will actually like get the tea and coffee for those who don't do either or. Can you please tell me more about your sisters? I'm quite curious about them.
Oh, Morgantha and Sylvia. Was it Sylvia or Sophia? We're gonna go with Sophia.
I believe so.
Syria. It's Morgantha and Syria.
Oh, see wrong.
Syria, that's what it was. Glad
got
somebody was
notes.
taking notes.
Yeah, I got my notes. You said you struggle seeing them often.
Yes, the lands of Barovia aren't kind to people my age, but Syria stays off to the west near Krezik, and Morgantha, she likes to stay in the town of Barovia.
Oh, but Barovia is quite close.
Yes, but it's quite the walk for me. As you can tell, I'm not as spry as I used to be, and she still has on like that very sheer nightgown, where like you can see through a good portion of it as she's
Oh, of
like
course.
bending over and like picking things up.
While looking that way, she does it. Oh Lord. Well, I
Yes, I won't be eating this morning.
Oh man.
So he's got some coffee and some tea on, and like she's literally like stepping over top of Bluto because he's just out cold, pie crumbs all in his beard, snoring as loud as he can. And Arabelle's all bundled up tight in her little cat cloak.
I'm curious if you miss your sisters, like perhaps you would like to come with us. We are, of course, heading to a particular camp where the Vistani people are, but we could escort you the way to your sister, Griselda. Or, sorry, Morgantha.
As much as I'd like to go visit with her, I do have a meeting at the Sending Stone. We're supposed to be casting more protective magics.
Oh. Of course, of course.
If you would all like to accompany, I could use some strong backs.
If Ileana had come down at this point, she would ask. She said she would say, "It is if it is
Oh
not
yeah, I meant to tell you as as she was going downstairs, like your alarm was blaring in your head like crazy.
Oh, oh yeah, she would have to have dismissed that. And yeah, if she was coming back down at this point, she would ask the group. She said, "I would dearly like to accompany Madame Griselda to the Sending Stones. She has offered to allow me to show me the spell of protection she cast. It may be helpful in our travels."
Is she?
Protection in Barovia? Sounds like a needed stop.
Agreed.
I'm curious about the spells. This barrier spell. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Did you write it down, Ileana?
She kind of shows what she could copy. It is not a perfect representation, and it is not the full markings and the somatic components. I'm not quite sure of yet, but I can tell you from just the feel of it, the strength of it. It is potent and good.
Can I potentially do like a check to see if I can understand any of this particular and strange magic or different magic?
Yeah, you can do it at advantage since you're of Barovia.
Copy. Man.
Oddly enough, you don't seem to understand it any more than Ileana does.
Yeah. There's different writings here. And they're backwards. This is...
Yes, the language is, to put it bluntly, it is almost ancient in a way. It is old.
And you kind of hear her cackling as you guys are like deciphering over, and she's like mixing up the porridge and everything.
Griselda, what language is this?
Sylvan, of course.
I'm not well versed in the Sylvan language. I suppose that is why it is a bit alien to me.
Yes. This must be something we would have to learn to I guess, better assist you, Griselda, and those you are trying to meet at the Sending Stones?
Yes, if you come with me, you can meet with my sisters, and we'll show you the protections. They protect against all manners of the creatures of night.
That seems quite useful.
We would be most gracious for your help and your teachings.
Indeed.
Very simple spell, but it requires many components. You have to give of yourself as you give to the world to protect, you know?
That is the nature of magic, truthfully.
So the porridge is all prepared, and it's smelling pretty good. You were there while she was cooking it, so she didn't add anything extra besides the peppers, and she didn't add any the stuff that she adds into the pies. As you're helping her make this porridge, and it's a very hearty looking porridge, but very bland at the same time. Like, she really put her foot in it, but it's nothing to write home about with the little small amount of ingredients she has. She has enough to serve everybody a bowl, so you guys could have a full breakfast, something to eat. You don't have to eat those rations today if you don't want to.
For sure.
Oh yeah, and from Nikea's satchel, she pulls out Tabasco. the equivalent of the Vistani Tabasco or season.
The hot peppers weren't enough for you, huh?
Some hot pepper flakes.
I was a bit worried about her actually putting her foot in it.
Where her cauldron is about hip height, so for her to put her foot in it, you would actually see if she did.
Oh, you'd see a lot of what she would do.
Oh, I love toes in the morning.
God.
And you see Arabelle like stirred awake, and she's like, she looks super well rested, like she had the sweetest, most wonderful dreams. And when she wakes up, she's like, "Oh, Candy Griselda, you made your porridge? I love your porridge." And like before she even asks her if she can have some, she just takes a whole bowl and scoops it up in there and starts eating the porridge.
Manners, child, manners.
It is all right. It is. It's been a long night. a long rest. A long travel and a long night.
Arabelle is such a sweet girl, and then like she finishes braiding her hair up and everything as she's like eating her porridge, and you see like the grayness of the brand new day starting to rise over the windows, and Griselda's just like, "I have to go change into my traveling clothes, and if you're ready to set out, I'm ready to set out as well."
Ma'am, actually, do you mind if I take one of these pies for the day?
Oh, feel free. Enjoy.
I appreciate it.
And she heads on upstairs.
Yeah, Ileana will kind of step outside to just kind of get herself like prepared and whatnot, and just kind of take in the early morning while everyone's doing their thing.
Yeah, Nikea steps out so she's got fresh air to like craft her things and stuff like that to do her daily preparations. And then to also like rehand out the elixirs that she originally created for everybody.
With that numbing tonic and a elixir of life.
Yeah, everybody gets the numbing tonic and the elixir of life.
All right. She comes back downstairs and she has like a long, heavy woolen cloak on, in a like one-piece robe that matches the woolen cloak.
Madam, did you need us to carry anything for you?
And then she gestures to outside of her windmill that she stays in. She's like, "Just outside, there's a cart. I had some pies loaded on it last night. They should still be warm. Can you just check the temperature on the cart for me?"
How
Jen,
could they be warm?
how are they still warm?
More magic.
Yes, right away. And I go out to the cart and see how bad I burn my hand.
Yeah, follow him.
The cart's like warm to the touch. Like, you ever have one of those pizzas delivered to you in that like pizza warming bag?
Yeah.
Those are the same pies she made last night, but they're just as warm as they were when they were made.
I relay the information.
All right, everyone, if you're ready, please don't travel too quickly. I'm old myself.
Oh, I do not talk while we pull you in it.
I don't want to be a burden. I mean, I'm willing to carry my own weight.
You have fed
no.
us.
Me and my brother would be happy to pull you along.
Is there any way Balthazar could help pull?
I was literally about to say that. Balthazar needs to put in some work today.
Balthazar could definitely pull the weight of the cart with Griselda on it. No issues, no problem.
Well, then let's have Mr. Balthazar do that.
Hell yeah.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
And like Bluto still has not woken.
Well, Bluto can just fend for himself, from my perspective.
Well, we have to deliver him to the camp.
Yeah, he needs to fish.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has to come with us.
What a fat ass. Get up, Bluto! Hurry up!
I get him up.
And Bluto like struggles to like come to, and like it's almost as if he's like in a dreamy daze, like when he comes back to. He was like, I was having the most wonderful dream. I saw my wife again, and we were fishing together.
Soon enough.
Were you about to sacrifice her as well?
All right, so you guys hit the road. I'm going to pop you guys back to the Barovia map. So as we were, you guys had stopped at the old bone grinder windmill. And you're continuing on your way to Stairpool Falls, of course. But you're making a quick stop. That's just about right down here. You're going to have to go off the beaten path a little bit to reach the standing stones.
Okay. We're just going south a little bit, east.
Can we ask her if she does this every day?
Go and ask her.
How come I can't draw with this little free hand draw tool?
What are you trying to draw?
I just like to keep track of where you guys are and where you guys going.
Oh, the little,
Pow!
there you go.
Perfect.
Boom, boom. Nice.
We're all just fucking drawing on here.
All right, let's pop you guys over to the standing stones.
Yeah, I'll ask that question though for Soleil. Madame Griselda, do you make this journey every day?
Oh, no, I could never.
How often do you make this journey?
Just before the new moons.
Ah, I see. So just once a month? A little bit before that?
Sounds about right. I wouldn't time it myself, but before every new moon, I have to meet here with my sisters and perform the ritual.
I see.
What side do you want us on, Levi? And I'll move us.
You guys are good there where you guys are at. That's fine.
Okay.
And of course, let me get Arabelle and Bluto.
I didn't even see them.
There we go. I think everybody's all present and accounted for.
You're
Ileana, will you be going in with them?
I do not think they want me at least participating, but I shall be watching from afar, if that is okay. Madame.
And she's, yes, pay very close attention. This is the ritual taught to us by the Archfey Sethling of the Crooked Teeth. And as she says that, she pulls a little baggie that was tied to her hip, and she throws across a bunch of loose bones. These bones look to be small children's teeth that she splays across the ground. And as she splays them across the ground, each one of the bones that are on the ground seem to like flicker with a little bit of light. And as that light flickers, you see Morgantha come from this far corner, and you see Sophia come from the other far corner. And
do we see the markings on the stone right now lit up?
not as of yet.
Okay.
Can
So-
I suggest, as we know it's a ritual, to essentially spread our team out, as anyone can essentially learn that? I'll watch guard as you guys all learn this spell.
And then just so I understand the map, like these are essentially stairs that go up a hill, yes?
Yes.
I would say we all at least get up on top of this. I kind of want to be standing guard at the stairs, but I feel as if we should all be on the same sort of platform, I guess.
Yeah, how tall is this like mason rise?
This set of monolithic like standing stones is about 15 feet off the ground, and then each one of the standing stones that are there are 20 feet tall.
Oh, dang.
Does somebody want to go like
actually.
over to this area, and then one person go to this area just to watch the spell from different angles, so you all get that experience. And then I'll stay with the kid and the guy to bodyguard, kind of.
Yeah, I'm pretty much kind of like behind this particular monolithic pillar and kind of like half cover in a way. And not showing that I've like loaded my crossbow. I don't know. something feels off. Especially like
It's a ritual. Of course, it feels off.
yeah, just where I'm not the one doing the ritual, or Ileana's not the one doing it, and I just feel kind of funny. Just perceptive wise of the sisters, like how do they look?
Can I add them to the screen?
Yes.
The theater screen? What do I do again?
Add to theater at the top of the character sheet, or add to
At the stage.
You can
At
also
stage,
like
yeah.
right click the if you're in the actors folders, you can right click the character and say add to stage. That way you don't have to like open each character sheet.
Oh yeah, if you're in the actual actors panel.
Right, yeah.
All right, so I've got them all added to the stage, and then I just whoa, I right click them, they disappear.
Yeah, so when they're down there on the stage, you left click to show them and then right click to remove them, I believe.
All right, so you guys already met. Does she slide onto the screen?
Yeah, Griselda just popped up.
Griselda and Morgantha and
Sierra.
yeah, Sophia.
Oh, you changed your name to Sophia now?
I guess I must have mistaken that. Oh, there you go. They're popping up.
Yeah, it can lag sometimes too.
Yeah, I didn't see them all popping up at the same time. So you see them like they each have like a little pie cart basically, and they all are genuinely just old crotchy looking ladies.
Just some crones. And Ileana will kind of give like a bow of deference to them as they come into the circle.
And of course they return your bow of deference, but they're more focused on the ritual. And like I said, she splayed across the teeth and onto the center of the tile, and each one of the teeth lit up as if to like display a constellation of stars. And this constellation of stars is familiar to everybody because even though these stars shine in Barovia, they also shine in wherever it is that Pathfinder exists. It starts with a
Galarion.
Galarion. That's what I knew it started with a G. These same constellations exist in Galarion, and as these small teeth light up and they begin chanting in Sylvan, you see Griselda. She's like making eye contact with you, Ileana, and like with her eyes, she's like showing you to like follow the somatic components that she's doing, the hand movements.
Right.
And she's like drawing lines from one constellation to the other, and it's like an intricate web that she's drawing as you like start to understand it. And this web is the protection spell, basically. And as they're saying things in Sylvan, you don't completely understand everything they're saying, but the words seem to resonate with you. Like you understand the protection spells. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like she gets the weave of it, but not necessarily the actual language.
You understand the words, but not the meaning behind the words.
Right. Excuse me.
So if anybody else would like to do Arcana checks while they're performing this ritual, you can.
Yeah.
Ileana excluded. Does she not need to do one?
You don't need to because they're showing it to you. And then Nakia, you can do it with advantage because, like I said, you are of Barovia.
Okay, I rolled once already, so the second one will be the whatever it is. It's a little bit better. Nice.
Esthesian, it seems like you've seen this before. Like this isn't your first time seeing this. And you as well, Nikea, like, you've seen these spells before.
Any particular like place, like through your memory that's like popping up?
This would be something that you remember your mother doing. And you being a Takesh, a lot of the potions and alchemy that you guys create on a smaller scale, this is a lot of these somatic movements that are going on. This is as you recognize it when you're combining elements and as you're combining different alchemical properties on a smaller scale. When you stir and combine these things, you're doing the same exact thing that she's doing, but on a grander level.
Gotcha.
And as the ritual continues, the teeth like seem to vanish. Like these small children's teeth like pop off one at a time, as if they're burned up as a regent or a reagent. Like they just kind of fizzle away into disappearing. And as the spell continues, each one of these runes start to glow, lighting up slowly but surely.
Can we determine what they say?
Unless you speak Sylvan, no.
Gotcha.
But Ileana, for you, like, it's very familiar. These are all protection magics, and like at this sitting stone, you get the feeling that this isn't the only place that this ritual is occurring.
Okay.
Like there are other sending stones in Barovia, and you feel the connection to them.
Oh, interesting.
Now,
This is potentially happening at the same time with other witches. Is something that could potentially be inferred.
Not necessarily witches, but there are other people performing a similar ceremony.
Okay.
And it's almost as if you can see the ceremony being put together at these other sending stones. One sect of people that you see, like, they're not old crones, they're like younger men, and they have on headdresses. One's wearing an owl's headdress, and one's wearing a wolf's headdress, and another is wearing like a buck or a deer antlers on top of his head. And their language is more primal, and it feels almost druidic in a way.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
And the other group of sending stones, you see what looks like noblemen. They're dressed very finely, and they have on expensive clothes, and like you can see like timepieces they all have these matching timepieces, like these watches that are dangling off their coats, and they're very ornate and golden. And their language is a similar language to Sylvan, but it is very easily to recognize that it's Elven, but these are not Elven men that are speaking this language.
Can I
what they're saying though?
as I was going to ask was can I actually hear them, the men, the noblemen?
You speak Elven?
Yes.
I do too.
So as these men are speaking Elven, you hear them requesting protection from the dark of the night, from the creatures that the Night Mother has spawned, and to bring the glory to the Morning Lord, that we may see another shining day, another sunshine, and another bright night.
Okay.
And this ritual goes on for nearly 45 minutes, 45 to 48 minutes. And that's when the runes start to dim and the lights start to go out. And as you look in the center, all the children's teeth that they had thrown about have all vanished, and the lights all disappear. And Morgantha and Sophia take a step back behind these rocks. And even when they walk by you, Estesian, it's as if Sophia just vanished, and Morgantha just vanished. And then Griselda walks up to this pillar that's in front of it, and she says in Sylvan something that you don't understand. She takes out a small needle and pricks the center of her middle finger and draws a circle that like closes in closely to the center of the circle, and then she makes a move to the west and a move to the east, and she dots those far movements, and then she dots the spot that she's at in the center, and then she puts her finger in her mouth and sucks that bit of blood off, and she says, "The ritual has been complete."
So Liana kind of takes it in, and she says, "Is this ritual? It must be performed at the Sending Stones. It cannot be performed willy-nilly anywhere else."
And she says, "Well, the ritual has to be done for the whole of Barovia at the Sending Stones before the new moon.
I see.
But the same ritual on a smaller scale you can use to protect wherever you decide to lay your head."
Ah, I see. Are the and she kind of looks, she kind of grimaces a little bit. The children's teeth or the little baby teeth necessary for the ritual?
For the ritual that I perform, yes. For the ritual that others perform, no. But I'm not familiar with the ritual they perform.
Quick question: is there a Barovian folktale about like children teeth gone missing?
Yes.
Okay.
Like plucked out of their mouths, or
Like the tooth fairy kind of thing.
Very
Yeah.
similar to the tooth fairy. They say if you take your teeth and place them under a pillow, an old crone will come and take your teeth and leave you gold coins in exchange.
okay.
Oh man,
I'm about to say, is there really a kid in that pie?
you never know.
But if you don't leave your teeth, you get snatched away from your bed.
Oh,
Monsters
that's
of the
kid
Night
pie
nature.
right there.
So folklore of the tooth crone.
Yep, the tooth crone of Barovia. And Griselda looks at all of you. She's like, "You've been blessed today. You should travel safely. No issues or problems. I'm going to return to my home. If you could, take those pies to the Sarpool Falls. They're expecting them."
Of course, and thank you again for your hospitality, Madame Griselda, and for teaching us this ritual.
And she clasps her hands on top of your hands and holds them together, and she's like, "Child, your protection is needed here in Barovia. Please spread that protection to everyone."
Ileana nods. She says, "Do not worry. I shall do my utmost to bring the protection to everyone that I can."
And Griselda steps into the center of the Sending Stones and vanishes. Beep.
This has been a very interesting situation.
wait, does the smaller version of the spell require teeth, kid teeth as well?
No, just Tengu teeth.
Now, you remember, Eliana, when she did the spell inside of her home, she used just a ring of salt, basically.
Right. Yeah, and so Ileana will kind of like go through her book. She says, "I do not believe that the teeth will be needed. I think just some normal salt will be all is necessary."
She didn't leave her pie cart here, did she?
Yeah, she wants us to deliver it.
Oh.
We're going exactly where she wants us to take the pie cart. Exactly where we're going.
Is there a bomb in that cart?
She's a
Do you
nice
want me to
lady.
check?
I don't think she's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady.
She is the Tooth Fairy crone.
All right. So you guys are popping back this way. See if I can actually make this draw.
Back up to the road.
Yeah, we're gonna go back up north so that we can actually take the road.
She wanted to take it to Sarah Falls, right? The pie cart.
Sarah
Yeah.
Pool.
You guys need to go to the Sayre Pool encampment for the Barovian folks. So as you guys are traveling, you would pass the gates of Barovia. You don't need to place your characters on the map, but I did want you guys to see what the gates of Barovia look like. I think there's actually something I have to say.
I think for us to see it, it has to either be changed or have our tokens on it. But it's just black for me.
You can.
Oh, okay.
You can change it to show the scene. Forget how you do that.
Clear lights.
Do I turn off token vision? Is that it?
No, it's in the actual scene configuration. You can. Dang, I can't act. There you go.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put them down so we can.
Oh yeah, you guys can just put your tokens down while I try to find this little.
I saw the gate as soon as you dropped one. I don't know if.
Yeah, all you needed was just one because I think we share tokens.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Ooh.
But just so y'all see.
What is that effect on those?
It's because they're in darkness.
Ah. That's cool.
Else, I guess it's fucking cool though.
Those things are huge.
They're big old boys.
But, maybe look at the heads and see who they once were for them being beheaded.
I think that's just time.
All right, so here it is. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are a high stone buttress looming of gray fog. Huge iron gates hang in the stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity of the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flake the gate. Their heads are now lying among the weeds at their feet, and they greet you only with silence.
Actually, like Etesian's comment would actually kind of spark Ileana's curiosity, and she'll look at the heads to see, like, is that just kind of time worn, or was it like a clean cut, or like was it cut through?
It seems as if someone removed the heads of these statues.
Do we know, like, the faces of the statues?
Yeah, any particular history on them?
These would have been the heads of the Thanes of Ravenholt before Barovia was taken over by Strahd.
So these are very, very old.
You said the heads of the fangs of Raven?
Thanes, Fanes, Thanes of Ravenholt.
Fangs.
So as you guys continue to travel, you would reach the Sayre Falls.
That amazing bridge.
And let's place you guys over here.
Who you dropping?
Yeah, there we go. Over here on the left.
I got you. Just give us the description. I'll drop people.
Oh, okay. You follow the river to the base of a canyon and at the far end, which the great waterfall spilled into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans at the canyon nearly 1,000 feet overhead. And as you guys are approaching this bridge, you see what appears to be two frogmen on the backs of giant flies, and they're like hovering around the bridge.
Is this an unusual sight? Have we not seen anything like
Are
this
these
before?
friendlies or foes?
Yeah, from the last 6 months here again.
In the last 6 months that you were here, you would know that like anytime you cross the Sayre Pool Bridge, like I said, Strahd has people that basically watch the lay of the land, and these guys that are flying around on the backs of flies, it seems like it's their job to see who comes across this bridge.
Okay.
Okay, so they're not like necessarily bandits or whatever.
No, but if you want to avoid them, please make your case.
I mean,
I don't feel like we should avoid them, but like Nikea's gonna cover her face.
I'm going to avoid them as everyone else goes. So I'm gonna try to sneak in unnoticed.
so like the options for avoiding, is that potentially us go up and all the way around this bridge? Like, what sort of options do we have for avoidance, I guess?
Upstream or downstream walking across kind of thing?
Are
Yeah,
y'all
you
seeing
guys.
the map? I'm seeing nothing but gray squares.
Yeah, I got a map.
I got a map.
Did we not? Yeah, Massair is there. Try hitting F5, maybe. I don't know. So it's about 40 feet from one side to the other. If you guys were able to sneak your way underneath the bridge, you might be able to scale down the wall,
I mean, we
make your
can't.
way across the river.
We cannot do that with a cart full of
Yeah.
pies. So
That Balthazar is happily pulling for us.
yeah.
Right. I think we just try to
Charm them.
take the risk, you know? Take the risk and get across, try to get across the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak under as they're going across.
All right, let me get a stealth roll for Massair. Oh man, it's like you were never even fucking there.
The hot one.
Yo, you keep using your good rolls.
Boys, yeah.
Oh man.
So
I
as you
can't
guys approach,
spot it.
these two guys on the backs of these flies come flying up to you.
Atesian, are you?
I can't risk being seen.
Neither can I, but I definitely don't have that skill. Actually, I do, but I don't want to use it yet.
But I don't know if that's good enough.
And they fly up to you guys very quickly, and they have their spears in hand, and they're like, "Who goes there?"
Greetings. Just
We should have
Some,
hid Nikea under the pies.
and I don't know if you saw Levi. Atesian tried to stealth as well.
Actually, that 26 is good to go. They don't know that either one of you guys are around.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Eliana will just say, greetings. We are just some humble travelers, just delivering pies to. Where are we delivering these pies to, my friend? I forgot.
Sirpool.
Serpool. Forgive me, I am new to these lands.
Interesting. Well, if you're delivering the pies, where's Griselda?
She has asked us to deliver them for her.
Unusual, to be sure. And the other one, to be sure. Well,
She paid us a kindness, and we are returning the favor. Nothing more.
Indeed.
and the one guy kind of eyes the other one. He's like, well, Usually, Griselda gives us a couple pies to go before she crosses the bridge.
Does she?
Perception?
You can roll perception.
Are they lying about this? Regardless, like like he wouldn't care, but it'd be just one of those things to where,
Oh, they're big time lying.
I don't.
well, if you deserve pies, like,
No, I like if you're going to reach back for a pie, I put my hand on your shoulder and stop you. I'm like, I don't believe Griselda does give you pies.
Of course she does. Why wouldn't she give? We work for Strahd.
Still,
Everybody has to pay taxes to cross the bridges. Griselda's is pie. He like doubles down on his lie.
A good
I
lad.
just stare at him. Let me. Hold on. Let me see if
Yes.
I have something. I think I have. Damn. Oh yes, I do. I want to just look at him and try to demoralize him.
damn.
Oh man, do I roll against that? Would I roll against that?
So it would be
No,
this
it's
versus
intimidation
your
versus your will.
defense.
I don't think you'll make it.
Or the will plus two.
Yeah, he would have had 26. So he's like, well, well, you can go by this time. I'm not going to speak for Griselda when she's not here, but you guys are on your way to where are you headed to?
Sarah Pools.
Well, if we're going to Sarapool anyway, I suppose we could help you out if you would like to expedite your travel.
No assistance will be needed.
We quite enjoy the travel and enjoy the time with each other on the walk there. But thank you. And kind of like tries to walk by.
And the one guy like kind of moves his spear in front of you. He's like, well, before you go, you do need to pay your taxes. You don't have to pay for Griselda, but you have to pay for yourselves.
And I hope you will be fair. And what would these taxes be?
And the one guy looks at the other one. He's like, 15 silver ahead.
15 silver a head.
So I'm gonna like mosey up, sort of shoulder to shoulder with Ileana, and give her a look.
Yeah. So,
I'm seeing. I'm trying to get the the gauge on Ileana and see if she's basically Soleil wants to slice these fools up. And he's
definitely
seeking,
feeling that.
He's seeking
Definitely feeling that.
permission.
Placing a hand on both of their shoulders while behind, just diplomacy.
you don't-
is the
you
best
don't get-
thing at the moment.
you don't get that bloodlust from Ileana.
And I'd be happy to accommodate the toll. But I think 15 silver is quite too much. How about a grand total of 5 gold?
That's way more than that, isn't it?
And then like the one guy's like, oh, of course, 5 gold sounds great, tremendous.
I thought 10 silver was 1 gold.
I think isn't it 100? Hold on.
I
I think it's 10. I think he's right.
and that's what I'm going off of, because I thought 10 silver was 1 gold. So
Yeah, copper is 100.
Yeah, you're right. So it's 10 to 10 up for each one, like fucking metric
Right, and
system or some shit.
and he specifically wanted 15 per. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, it's
6.
1.5.
So I'm saying 5 gold. He said yes, right, Levi?
Oh yeah, more than enough for that's fine. Yes, of course.
Of course. And to the one that's not demoralized, to the one that's, probably still in his right mind, hand them the 5 gold. Thank you for protecting this bridge.
Well, thank you for your patronage, and the Strahd is more than accommodating to make sure the roads are safe.
Before
and,
he gets on his little fly mount, I want to try to say, like, I'm so happy that this gold gets into safe hands. and try to signal to my brother to potentially pickpocket that back.
Oh yeah, you snatched that whole purse. Like you just cut it right off his hip. He doesn't even notice it.
Oh no.
And not only do you get the taxes that you just paid, but like all the taxes that they've been collecting along the way. So you just came up on like 10 gold.
Damn.
I'm just gonna
Nice.
scurry
So we
right
doubled.
along underneath the bridge.
A pleasure.
I'm curious as if Nike even noticed that's what was happening.
Where's
So
your
that-
perception check?
You know what? That's a good point. Let me see what mine would be. I have to beat the 24 apparently. No,
Nah, you ain't see
Yeah.
shit.
I didn't see
We're
nothing.
too busy just worried about these dudes on their fly mounts. Not
Yeah,
worried about.
So they take off back into the sky and they're like doing their little patrols, looking around and everything.
and we cross.
Now
I
they
gotta,
did
like,
they did
roll
offer you
anything.
guys like a taxi service type thing to get you guys to Sayre.
They're gross. We don't want them.
Nah, I'm good
anyway.
on that.
We're not that far from the Sayre Pool, anyways, from the falls.
Yeah, let me pop you guys back over to the worldly map.
Because if we're technically there,
It's only a little bit of a
yeah, it's
little bit of a way.
2 miles away.
Yeah, if you guys were along the riverside.
Yeah, we would take the trail.
Oh, you guys are taking the trail?
I'll take the Riverside Trail or the
Yeah, I think we could take the Riverside Trail.
Yeah, cross the bridge and then head off
That's
onto that
the
trail
river.
there.
That's what they were asking you, is if you were going to take the river trail. When they said, do you want to take the expedited route?
Well, not with them. We don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, then you guys got to take the long way around. Then.
So that trail is only for. Is it because we can't traverse it, or is it like you have to be under a patrol while you're doing it?
You have to be under escort if you go this way.
okay.
So we'd get in trouble if we didn't. Okay. So so
Oh,
when
I
they were
didn't know
offering
that.
their assistance, basically, it's just for them to guard us or whatever, recon us while we do that.
Exactly, because one
I
of the
thought
things,
they were gonna like try to throw us all up on fucking fly mounts or some shit.
Right.
Oh no, they're gonna fly alongside you as you guys travel down the road.
Oh, we
still
would
fine
have said
taking-
yes to that.
Yeah, I
but
think I'm good with
would've.
that. If everyone else is fine with that, I didn't realize that was the intention.
Well, if that's the case, then Astesian and Masser have to continue to do stealth checks.
That's
Yeah, I'd say I'm fine going the long route. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't trust those dudes.
Nah.
All right, let's do it.
I'll roll a stealth check till I fail
We'll
and
have
I'll
to-
just slash one.
I was about to
pretty-
do the same thing. Like, let's get it.
Like, I'm pretty sure we'll have to stop for the night at some point. I don't know.
Unless you guys want to just cut through the woods once you get past the bridge. I mean, that's also an option.
So so here are our options.
No, it's only 2
Sorry.
miles.
Basically, the homies have to stealth the entire time for us to get there, or we cross the bridge without them and cut through the forest, or we're not gonna get there before night, right?
Right.
Yeah, if you guys don't take the short path under escort, you guys will be traveling at night, unless you decide to cut through the woods once you turn the corner on the bridge. So you guys could cut through the woods, but remember, cutting through the woods is a lot more dangerous than traveling the road.
It'll be harder with the pie cart as well.
Balthazar's a beast, bro. I
He
mean,
is an
I'm down.
all-terrain
I'm
vehicle.
down to.
Don't underestimate the Balth.
That's right.
Let's just stealth it, and then if something
That's
happens,
what I
we
want to
fight.
do.
We might
Here's-
have to
here's
fight.
my
If we cut through,
hesitation.
we gotta fight.
Here's my hesitation, right? If
What
we
if
have to
this- what
fight,
if
we
this
have to
is the route?
fight. But if I would rather fight against non-faction enemies instead of factioned enemies right now. Like, we already have kind of succeeded in crossing the bridge without, pissing
Yeah.
off Strahd. So at this point, it'd be like why not fight whatever potential forest creatures there are instead of Strahd minions that we've kind of already.
Well,
like-
remember they've alluded to the fact that everything here is connected to Strahd. So regardless, we're gonna be fucking with him.
Yeah.
I guess Soleil feels better, or like gives less fucks, even though he doesn't really give any to begin with. But he gives less fucks about fighting like a forest creature that's like trying to kill him.
I got you. So like the blue route, if we're looking at the map, is what we want to do to avoid the gaze of those two particular like what is it, gripply creatures or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that if we want to go south
Yeah,
and then cut through the woods.
Let's
I'm
live
fine
dangerously.
If we want to, yeah, just, you know.
I mean, there's
Give it a
danger
go.
in any of these, right? It's like we fuck up a
Right.
stealth and piss them off, or we fight forest creature, or we fight night creature, which is like definitely not what I want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather just
Supposed to
take
be
the gamble.
Protected anyway, right? Don't we have some spell magic coming with us?
That's the hope. But let's
I don't know
find
if
out.
that's like a guarantee for night safety, though.
I was just thinking, even cutting through the woods, maybe we have some good juju with us that'll help us carry
The
us
pies, yeah. The pies give off an aura of protection.
through. That's right. Stay close now.
I
Yeah,
will
not only
say, like before, like I will have eaten the pie that I took if that poisons me or whatever. Soleil would have done that by now.
Oh, you ate the pie?
Yeah, I took the pie in the morning. I felt like she was good for it, so I took one and ate it on the journey.
No, give me a will save.
All right.
Here we go.
I put my faith in the
Strip
witch.
balls. Man, you guys are rolling good.
Oh yeah. So you eat the pie. I mean, it's delicious, almost addicting. Like after you eat that one, you're like, man, I should have got more than one.
Okay.
That was good.
And that addiction seems interesting, huh? Little crack
mean-
pies.
For you, it's more than manageable right now. Like it was just like that was just a really good pie. Like while you're full, you're thinking to yourself like, I could go for another one of those. Like very mild.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I gotta keep my girlish figure.
All right, so you guys are gonna be cutting through the woods, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Let me get 2d20s. Who's leading the party?
Whoever has the best survival.
Oops. That's a squad. That's not me.
Yeah.
I
Who's
got a
got?
very solid +4.
I got an 8.
I have a 7.
I got a heavy 0.
I got a +3.
I have an
Sounds
8.
like Dr. Nikea, maybe?
Sounds like a Tesian, because the Tesian's rolling pretty good too. I can assist if you would like that.
Let me get the assist roll first.
Survival.
Here comes the crit.
Not even. See, I told you, I'm not rolling hot.
Yeah, apparently you can't assist.
No, cannot.
All right, Estesian, this is all on you.
If anybody has guidance, it'd be a great time.
I don't believe in guidance.
Well, you have to roll what, 2d20s? You said. Tesian.
Yep, I need just 2 flat d20 rolls.
Shit.
Gee.
Let's hope it's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Oh, it's not bad, but it's not good either.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
So, as you guys are cutting through the woods, I'll have you guys place yourselves over here in this corner. Or can you guys not drop tokens?
That DM has to. Mo,
Oh, okay.
be able to while you're describing.
We got Bal, we got Nikea, Stesian, Ileana, Lucia, Solil.
Can I continue as we're doing all this to continue to stealth as we're going?
Of course, if
he
you
just
want
wants to
to.
be a shadow forever.
I kind of want to do. I kind of want to do the same thing.
Nothing wrong with being a shadow.
I just want to be
Do
as
I
good.
roll stealth or do you want me to roll initiative stealth?
Roll initiative stealth, everybody. Everybody roll initiative.
Nah, I ain't sneaking, bruh.
I'm sneaking.
Yeah, I ain't sneaking. I'll be out in front if that's what folks. Soleil does not sneak, bro. He's gonna stab you in your face. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
I'm not very sneaky, but we'll give it a shot, I guess.
Mascara, you couldn't let me just have the 32, bro.
You got a 32. What are you saying?
I'm just saying you could like look at the list. Why do you gotta go front? This is kind of sexist. Why does the guy gotta go first?
Man, you have DM privileges. You could change that.
You're right.
Oh no, yes, Warpies. My grandmother told me about these.
That's awesome.
All right,
If you
Maser.
want to go first, Mo, you can.
Nah, it's fine. You can do it. It's better that I'm in the back, anyways.
Okay. I am going to just continue to try to stealth forward. So I have to move at half speed to do that. I do have a 40 speed, so I'm moving 20 at a time. I will move up to here first. And
Hey, that me.
Oh, that is definitely you.
Me
My
back.
bad. I will move up to here first, and then I will do a perception check just to see if I can see anything.
Ooh.
That man don't miss.
So it's not so much what you see, it's what you hear. And what you hear is an ungodly braying that sounds like it's not too far off. And Masair, you would be familiar with the sound of hunting dogs. And this sounds like rather large hunting dogs headed in your direction.
As I hear that, I'm going to use my last action to essentially move over here and try to stay hidden, but be kind of more towards the front of the party as I signal them, don't go too far forward. Stay behind Ileana and Soleil. That's my turn.
All right. Dr. Nikea.
I guess listening to Mascara staying in the shadows, like, yeah, half speed, but is there a possible, like, how tall is this area up here?
It would probably be about 5 feet up to get on that level.
Oh, so not too bad. So what is that? I got 30 feet of movement, 15 feet. Yeah, that was 20. I'm gonna stay above, but still like stealthy in the thing, and then load up my crossbow with the alchemist fire one. Oh, I already had it loaded, but I'm ready to go.
All right.
Ready in action is one action or two actions? I can't remember.
2 actions to ready in action.
Okay.
2 actions and a reaction, I believe.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just waste my last one.
You can hide.
Yeah, that's technically what I'm doing.
So you guys, as you guys are kind of sneaking around and everything, you see this very large hound. It looks like it's almost demonic in a way, and it's not walking on the ground. It's running through the air,
Oh no.
and you, as you see it, it looks like it's trying to smell something. And it hasn't picked up the scent on anything yet.
That's good.
And that's his turn. Soleil.
Well, you know, I do believe that we are in a combat situation, so I'm going to cast the bless of my people of Holy Saren Ray. How does one put a sick aura on thyself? Let's see. Anywho, I would like to cast bless, and then I'm going to then position myself here for the boys.
And as you get close to it, it catches onto your scent. And you see it turn its head towards you.
Does it not have eyes? Is it all scent based?
Sounds like something you'd have to roll for.
Fair, I suppose.
The picture looks like it has eyes.
Well, yeah, I know, but like...
It could be Milky Blind Eyes.
Sure can.
Oh my god, look at that! Who did that?
Oops, sorry.
Oh, that's fucking sick. I love it. Keep it.
Oh, that is pretty dope. Yeah.
Oh, did it go? It went away for me. I put it on there, but I can't see it anymore.
I see like the spinning blessing light on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sunbursts. That's what I threw on there, but now I can't see it.
I can see it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's super dope.
You got anything else, Soleil?
Nope, that's it. Bless to action and then just walk forward.
All right, Estesian.
Is he here? Did we miss him leaving?
He's here.
Perfect.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna stealth this anymore. He's turned his head towards us.
I mean, technically, he only turned his head towards Soleil.
That's true. I've been waiting to do this.
We have not murder hoboed in a long time, so...
We're
We have
trying to
not-
change our ways,
We're
man.
feeding.
This isn't murder hoboing.
I
This is
have
defending
reasons.
yourself.
I need answers.
I mean, it's a hit.
That's a nice hit too. Oh man. If only you were in the bless. Like
If only.
right here to give you the bless.
Who wants to get blessed?
That would be my turn. That's 3 actions.
Golly.
All right. And the next one comes running up. Woo!
Oh no!
Golly.
Somebody attacked his buddy.
Don't judge me, Tiff.
Chonk.
If I can make something say.
Is 19 a hit? Is not a hit. He had to move twice and attack once. That's his turn.
Is there any music on?
Oh, wait, no. Was he flat-footed? I don't think it would have changed it, though, would it?
Said why what?
I think he
No.
got 20.
No, I don't have any music.
If he was flanked, I think he'd get 20.
Okay, yeah, that would have been a miss.
Just snacking.
Ileana.
Seeing that it is apparently going down, Ileana will move in.
Little hot hands of Stygian over here.
Just went buck immediately. She can only move to here in one, and then she will raise her staff into the air, and she'll say, "Blessed Nethys, protect mine allies, give them protection." And she will cast Protective Ward on herself and start getting that going. And then she will use what do you call it? Recall knowledge on these guys.
Ooh, nice.
Arcana would do it.
Connor? Some tale from her grandmother she maybe remembers. I'll hero point that.
I was going to say, she doesn't remember as good as she thought she did.
I'll give it a go. There we go.
Oh, just enough. So these ones have imprecise scent. So they smell better than they see. A lot better than they see. And what else am I supposed to give you?
I think they can choose. You can choose weaknesses or like saves for recall knowledge. Hold on.
Hold on. I think action. We got the action cheat sheet.
They are weak to silver.
Let's see. Where is it? Recall knowledge.
For a specific creature, but maybe even.
Oh, God dang it. The link is broken. Damn it. Sorry, I'm looking it up right now.
I didn't mean to drop that. I was trying to read it.
Oh, no problem.
He's just excited. Ready to punch.
I forgot to put Bluto and Arabelle on the map. Not that it matters. I mean, they might be able to help you. Who knows?
I was just
They're in
assuming they were
Tigard.
somewhere super safe, you know?
Yeah.
All the way in the back.
Yeah, we need
So,
to
yeah,
Balthazar to watch the prisoners so Bluto doesn't fucking run off.
Right.
I love that you guys don't forget about Bluto. Like, oh no, he's not gonna run off.
Nah, he ain't running out on that fucking judgment, bro.
For a second, I thought y'all were gonna leave him at the windmill, just like, yeah, just leave him. It's cool. We'll get back to it.
I was. Soleil was the one that was not. Lucia was totally fine leaving his sleeping self there.
So from what I'm seeing from creature identification, which I don't know if that's the same thing that's happening under here, says you learn one of its best known attributes. like a troll's regeneration, or the fact that it can be stopped by acid or fire.
Oh, then you would definitely know that Yeathounds have an ear-splitting howl.
Oh,
I
okay.
think your grandmother once told you that.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad time.
Yep.
Yeah, so Ileana will call out, "Beware of the howl. It is, from what I have heard, quite awful."
Mm. Let's
That is her turn.
All right. Lucia, time to be a hero. Time to sing your song.
I was about to say, Lucia says, "My howl is awful too," and inspires courage.
I love it. You can take an inspiration point. That's a dope line.
And she's going to move up with the crew. And actually, we're going to cast Guidance on Soleil. And that'll be her turn. Balthazar kind of just keeps everybody safe in the pie cart for now. And that's all he does.
Is he still pulling the pie cart?
He's still pulling the pie cart. He will knock that shit over, though, if it comes down to it. So don't come messing with him.
Maysair, they still have not spotted you, so right now you are under the hidden condition. So these guys are flat-footed to you.
All right, I will use that to my best advantage, and I'll move here. I'm going to rage, and that probably makes them aware of me as I'm very angry at this point.
What's it look like when he rages?
I was just about to say, like, what does it look like when you go into a rage?
For him, it's more like picture the lizard folk, and then as he rages, he turns more into what his picture looks like, more into like the were version of the dragon. So that's his were form essentially for him.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And then I will use Flurry of Blows. And try to attack it a couple times. I should probably drag my rage onto me. Okay.
Should also put on the Inspired Courage on yourself.
Is that the music note?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, that's a miss.
For the second attack.
Oh, that's a hit.
Noise.
And he'll have to, with the Flurry of Blows, make a save, I believe.
You talking about
that's
Stunning Fist?
Stunning Fist, yeah, I gotta drop that. Let me do the damage first, and then I'll find that.
Hey, Levi, are these rocks right here? Or are these like bushes?
Rocks.
Roll the
Rocks.
damage. Anybody see the damage?
I did not
sorry.
see the damage.
I've clicked it like 3 times. So,
Uh-oh.
Is it doing that thing again?
God, I hope not. We're gonna learn here in a minute. What
I
is
mean, the Stygians Wazakashi worked earlier.
go into here and try to roll damage from here.
Oh yeah, you may have to roll it from the sheet. Yeah, I forgot about that.
good damage?
Ooh, yeah, that's good damn.
And then he has to click the DC.
Yeah, see, it has his DC set at 0 on the.
I don't
chat
think
bar.
that's how. I don't think that's how it is though. So like, if you click your Ethound token and then click the DC Fortitude thing, see if it'll actually give the thing for it.
Yeah, see, it says it's a critical success, which I don't think a 25 is, but
I think our class DC is 21, so I think it's just a regular success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my turn. I moved, I raged, I attacked.
all right.
Our class DC is 10 plus our level. I don't know. Anyways, this is the stone right in front of me is kind of giving me like cover or what? Because I'm still hidden, right?
Did you roll stealth to begin?
Yes, and we got the same, the 32.
Yeah, I'll give you hidden.
Cool. So like he is just like calmly, she like pulls out her alchemist fire, loads it into her thing, cocks it, and she just kind of like nuzzles up against like the boulder that's right in front of her, and she takes a moment and she's just like licks the wind. Oh, this will be perfect. And then she's gonna take a fire with her strike, Infidelis de Regalo. Let's see what we get.
Right on the money. 22's a hit.
Nice. So let's see if the damage shit works for me. And it doesn't. I think it is. Something's going on. So that plus alchemist fire. Dun, 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 dun.
Is it the 6 and the 2?
Yeah, I rolled like garbage. Just like really bad garbage.
I mean, damage is damage.
Yeah, I guess so. And then she is going to take her movements over here. Actually, no, she's gonna stay where she is. Actually, she's just gonna reload.
All right. The Yeath Warbeast speaks in Abyssal. I fear a taste of flesh. And tries to take a bite up.
I don't think that did all my damage.
That's a hit.
Ruh-roh.
Yep, clicking damage doesn't do damage.
Yeah, I think that boned me. 2d8.
They are within 15? Nope. TG
What's
just
going on?
20 feet away.
Now, since it struck you the first time, its next action is to knock you down, so you are currently prone.
Oh, Levi, it didn't add all my damage, dude. That's ridiculous. One shot kill was supposed to give.
And it's going to attempt to bite you again.
Extra d6. D6.
Oh no!
Critting left and right.
Right about that one.
All right, that's his miss. Soleil.
So Soleil's bless is like basically flying embers sort of spiraling around him, and they sort of more caress you in a warming embrace instead of like burning you, for the homies.
Hold on real quick.
But Soleil's going
Wait,
to
oh.
step forward towards the war beast and then do a double slice with Daybreak and its War Razor.
33 is a crit.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Is a 30 a hit or a crit?
30 is just a regular hit.
Copy that. So yeah, Soleil steps forward, does a spinning attack for both his blades to dig into the war beast, and then that's my turn.
All right, Astesian, you're on the ground in front of this war beast, and he's yapping at you.
So since he critically failed on that strike, am I allowed to use this?
Yeah.
How are you going to disarm his teeth?
Well, you
can
don't
do a
have to
melee
disarm.
strike.
You
You
either
do a
make a
melee
melee
strike or-
strike against the target or attempt to disarm.
All right. Sounds like you got it.
Plus you disarm teeth by knocking them out,
Knocking 'em
bro.
out.
Right? Knock him out.
So you get your opportune strike. And that is a miss, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, wait, no, you're in the Bless Aura, right? So he gets that +1?
You do.
So that would be a hit.
Yeah. Let's go, Bliss.
Coming in clutch.
Heck yeah. Well, I guess, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about standing up at the moment. I'm going to attack from my back. Now, this would be a regular roll, right? It wouldn't be a map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
because
is
that
the
one was
last
an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hit. Slowly but surely, you're taking little tiny nicks and slashes at it.
Heck yeah, I am. Not that one, I'm not.
No, that was a miss.
On my last action. Oh.
And a 20 would be a miss as well.
Even with it being 21, it's a miss.
Yeah, even with a 21.
And that's it.
Oh, man. So, this guy right here is not happy about everything that's going on. And he lets out his bay. That's everybody that's not a beast within 25, within 300 feet has to do a DC 25 will save.
Damn, that's wild, man.
Is that something? Let me see. Is that something I can attack of opportunity?
It's a manipulate. I don't see that though.
Yeah, I don't see manipulate. I think it's fine. Okay.
Soleil's a fighter, right?
I am.
Yeah, you ignore fear anyway, of level 1 or lower.
I feel like Bluto literally just shits his pants.
I'm gonna use my hero point. There we go, that's better.
So I have two things that reduce frightened.
Be right back, my son's hollering at me.
Because I think I hit frightened 3 because of the crit fail. So I have the Aura Courage, which reduces it by 1, and then I have this. Whenever I'm affected by a mental effect that lasts at least 2 rounds, so this would reduce it to frightened 2, and then I think Aura of Courage will reduce it to frightened 1.
All right. And then anybody that critical failed also has to flee.
Gotcha.
Oh. Balthazar, you keep fucking Bluto right there.
He's in the cart. He can't flee. He trips over the pie.
But that would be all three of his actions. So, Ilyana.
I have to flee for the duration.
Oh, piss.
Yeah, she crit failed.
After she just told everybody.
Ileana, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah. And then her condition ends at the end of that turn.
All right. Unfortunate Lucia.
So she is frightened, but that really just makes her like mad that she's scared. 'Cause how dare this thing be frightening? So she is gonna follow in Mascare's lovely example and rage. And then she basically howls back at it. And that's her to keep everybody inspired. And then she just runs at it. She can't even hit it. That's her last action. Again, not that smart because she's scared, but we're going to run up on it. And Balthazar is just holding it down. Ludo can't run away because Balthazar's got him.
Or to reduce your fear.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right, top of the round, Arabelle is also fleeing. Oh my god!
She's at part of the top. She jumps off the cart, face plants, crawls, and runs up.
This is probably the scariest thing she's ever seen in her whole entire life. No lie. And then Bluto, like I said, he defecates himself.
In the moon pies.
No, I mean he's got pants on. Unless it's like one of those wet sloppy ones. All right, Maser.
You nasty.
He will use Flurry of Blows again to attack twice.
$27 is a hit, and 30 is a hit.
Nice.
And I am flanking him. I don't know if that makes a difference on either of those.
It will, because if depending on what the 30.
Well, he's got
I think their AC is
22.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be enough.
Darn. All right, and damage twice.
Is 22 their base?
Yeah.
So then he's flat-footed, so he'd be 20.
Oh, I thought they just added 1.
No, flat-footed, it subtracts 2.
Yeah, it's -2.
Oh, so it would be a crit, the first one then. Well, the 30 would be a crit.
Okay, well that second one doesn't count. They're the same, but I will reroll as a crit. And then I did hit him twice, so he'll need to make 2 fortitude saves.
Nice.
So now he's stunned 2.
I think just stunned 1.
Done 1. I think the 22 makes it.
Okay.
And I will attack again for my second action. Might as well try it.
And that would be a miss.
And then for the last action, I will try to intimidate him. Um, do I have? Actually, I'll try to grab him,
Nice.
and that is using I use assurance, athletics for that. So I know there's a way to roll this with. Assurance. There we go.
So with a 19, you would definitely beat his. Is it fortitude?
Yes,
It's his fortitude plus 10.
correct.
Oh, well, that would be a 23. So that would be a failure.
Darn. Alright. That's my turn.
Dang, persistent damage runs for like the whole thing
Until they
until they do something particularly to stop it. That's awesome.
It's a DC 15, I think, each turn to stop it now.
If they actively try and do it, or do they?
I believe it's just.
I think it's at
automatic
the end
turn.
of the turn, and I think you can do something.
Oh, roll
to-
roll a DC flat 15 to see if you recover naturally. But if you-
Okay.
yeah. So, just so you know when the E-Town comes back up.
All right.
Particularly looking at the one that they're like all like encompassing. Like he is not going to focus on that one. She's going to actually like aim a little bit higher. She's going to reload it again to try and get that alchemist shot, and she's going to focus on the one back here.
All right.
And
Even though this guy looks like he's 2 shades away from death.
yeah, I'm gonna honestly, I'm gonna let the fire take control of that one. She's not particularly worried about that one, and especially since the group is pretty much surrounding it and about to hammer it. 33 critical hit. So I just realized how I fucked up the last time. So here's the crit damage for that, but that's not including the additional D6 from Regalio because it's already added, and
It's
that's
a kind
actually, it says 3.
I'm joking.
Oh, and then with the alchemist fire critical damage, it's that on top of. So altogether, it's what, 36 plus 3, 39. 39 plus 34 and 2. So all that together.
Roger, roger.
And then she's going to do a covered reload. So she's going to like drop down, take cover, try and reload her stuff. Attempt a hide check. Let's take cover.
I'm gonna have to keep eyes on you.
If you would have standard cover. Oh, cool. I don't think I have to do a roll for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna take cover while I reload.
All right, that's a bet.
Sick nasty. I'm coming for that ass, boy.
Boy, are you. All right. So this one, after he gets shot, lets out an ear-piercing howl.
It's a good thing I'm away from you.
You know you have to drop yourself to prone to do that.
I don't care. I can just roll over and shoot again. I'm 5 feet above the ground. Let me add the prone just to make you feel good.
And it looks like it gets all my big buddies right here. DC 25 reflex save.
Am I in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to use one of my features. I can find it.
It doesn't say I have to be prone.
4 new rounds. Ooh.
Oh, you must be prone. Okay. That's
Well,
what
it says you must be prone
Yeah,
or
I'm-
benefiting from cover.
I'm benefiting from cover, so I don't have to be prone.
For 24 hours afterward, the GM can force you to re-roll a successful save or throw. Ooh, nice.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, but nice turnaround though.
Doesn't the War Beast have to be a part of that too? Or the Yeathound?
Yeah, I'm about to get him here.
Don't make it. Don't. Yeah. I don't know if that made it or not.
I think it was 25.
Nice. Eat that.
So
yeah.
that kills him.
Told you I didn't have to worry about him.
What's it look like?
Yeah, you
jealous.
tell us.
Like the Yeath War Beast he lets out this howl, then like his buddy like looks up at him at the last second, and like his eyes literally just burst out of their own head.
Just.
And then my Yeath Hound is going to follow up with a bite on a Stesian Young.
Nice bite, dude. Critical hit.
Damn, don't be spoiler alerting us, bro.
It's private, bro. We can't see it.
Yeah, spoiler alert, critical.
Oh, my bad. I can see it. That's why I was like, oh,
I don't have it on private. I don't like it on private.
You change it in the where it says public role or private role.
I gotta make some adjustments.
Well, just so you know, it was a critical hit since he didn't want it private in the first place.
You should been getting tired of those crits. Damn.
And there you go, revealed to everyone so you can see what it was. I didn't know you can do that either, right, Levi? Next time that happens, you can right
I'm
click
unconscious.
the thing. Oh shit!
Unconscious.
All right, Soleil.
Um,
I'm coming.
Soleil's not too happy. His homie just got taken out, so he's going to make a little 5-foot step, hit him with the double slice.
Pour the elixir in his mouth until I get there.
34 is a crit.
Nice.
Oops.
Oh man, so what's it look like?
God dang.
So, yeah. Atesian goes down from the bite. Soleil looks down at him. You see, like, Soleil's sort of, like, he clenches his jaw, cuts over swiftly with one step, and then does a spin move with the daybreak slicing through the creature's throat and the war razor stabbing into its, like, its eardrum, basically. And then lets it drop to the ground. And since he doesn't have any more actions, he just looks down at Atesian, trying to analyze his wounds.
Like peering
man.
from the rock.
That's the end of the combat.
Oh, dang, it's 10-10.
Right on time.
Shh.
And with that, like, Arabelle is like clawing and screaming at Ileana, "Please don't let the beast get me!"
So, like,
Don't
once
worry, it got
Ileana-
me.
So, like, mechanically, she has the aura of courage that I think would like help calm Arabelle down. And so, like, once you know, she got herself done. Once she's done freaking out herself, she would kind of just like grab Arabelle's hand and kind of like bring her into like just a legit hug, and like pick her up, and say, "Hush now, hush now. The beasts are done. They're gone. You do not need to worry."
No, I know why Papa Luvash says not to go into the woods.
It is a scary place. That is true.
Can we administer first aid real quick and do all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, you can do all that.
Can we please save him?
And Ileana will stay back by the cart with Arabelle, and you can see she's like pretty upset with herself for that display, and so she just doesn't really like go near the group as they're doing their thing.
Especially when she was the one like, look out for these, look out for these screens.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, like legit, like Nikia runs up and she already has her gloves on, but the way she activates them, she like puts them together and like rubs them kind of like Mr. Miyagi. And she like slides up on her knees and she's like, clear! Puts it on his chest. And immediately like heals him for 13.
When you do
And then,
that,
like-
Soleil just turns around and you don't see it, but anyone else on the other side could like see him trying to hold back a laugh.
And she like cups the back of Etesian's head and is like, are you okay? You speak to us.
I'm fine.
Oh, whew. Perfect. Ah, it's wonderful. Just
Well, I'll
drop
teach you
that on
guys to
the
go in the
ground.
woods.
And you hear, excuse me, Masquerade talking shit. Ileana runs. You get knocked out by these pitiful creatures. What's happening?
And with cover fire, like, come on.
Spicy.
Well, I didn't pull out my other sword. I only had one.
But I guess like while he's still down, like she's gonna like do the actual doctor work and like start covering him up with the. With her, she doesn't have to use medicine. If we have to use medicine, she actually can use crafting. But that's if you want us to take the time.
Oh no, we can fast track it so we can get you guys to finally get to the Sarpool encampment.
Ooh.
You guys are gonna take a 10-minute break here.
Seems as good a place as any.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect place to stop.
Yep.
Good stuff tonight, though, you guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I think Lucia found like her inspired courage line and probably her like war cry. It's just gonna be howling these things.
Oh, and that's perfect.
Great.
You don't like the.
So you guys would have just been making it to the Sarpool encampment, where Ileana's gonna be delivering Arabelle to her mother.
And Soleil will be delivering Pluto to Judgment, hopefully.
Madam Eva.
Perhaps. We'll see. That'll be
Poor
her
Bluto,
choice.
he doesn't deserve it.
Oh, he deserves everything he gets, bro.
Hashtag Bluto did nothing wrong.
As I say, Pluto.
Except soil himself.
Yeah, he does have soft in the back of his pants right now.
He got mud water back there.
Gross.
Cool beans. All right, then, y'all. I'm out.
GG's, brother.
GG.
Peace.
Appreciate you.
Where's my guy Balthazar?
Solid work.
Yeah, where don't
There he
we
is.
Ram?